Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing not now, not the now. I initially made a video citing like a Braveheart reference regarding gambling when I sort of made just a sort of message to the Prime Minister talking about gambling generally here in Thailand, and I used sort of a Braveheart reference, so I'm kind of continuing in that theme. And basically people have asked me, well, you come from gambling, you say you want it, did you go against it in this instance? I don't think it's great under these circumstances, honestly, and I really don't like that it's come in this kind of shady, murky, nebulous bill that none of us understand, but then Reuters had a copy of it, which, okay, so they get to see it, but the public here doesn't get, whatever. It didn't look right from that angle. I also am very concerned that Thailand is going to leave so much on the table in especially if foreigners get involved with having casino licenses and concessions and things here. I worry Thailand will leave a lot on the table so that they just don't know what they don't know. Okay, it's why I've said, and again, I know it sounds a little strange, but Thailand really should do some research on Indian gaming. There's a book called Hitting the Jackpot. It's about the Machintucket Pequot tribe in America that owns, I believe, still Foxwoods, which is the largest poker room still in the world, I believe. So, I mean, we're talking about some of these tribes have a lot of resources as a result of legalized gambling. That being said, you need to understand, again, there's aspects of you don't know what you don't know. For example, certain jobs that spin off of these operations. For example, valet parking. They do a good job in the movie Casino showing how valet parking is a lucrative endeavor. And, you know, there's ways of making money in that, you know, in a way that's very different from any other type of business. Another example of this is Steve Wynn revolutionized certain aspects of the entertainment gambling complex structure when he changed the way ushers operated in seating people in shows in these casinos and things. These are things that are sort of, if you've never seen the business from the inside, you don't know what you don't know. So the point of this video is, I do think it's right for Thailand to take a minute. We have a couple years left in this parliament. Let's pump the brakes and really study what we want to legalize, what we want it to look like, the benefits we want Thailand to accrue from this. That can all be built in. Again, licensing dealers, certification associated with that. All of that can be built into an act that can be very beneficial to the nation. So point I was trying to make, and I also, it's kind of a funny side note, I have some Scottish background, and Scottish is always sort of funny. I always thought it was not now, and I thought it was just their accent. They were saying no to now, but they're saying no the now. I did not know that. That's the actual phrase. It still means basically the same thing, not now, but no the now. It was kind of an interesting little point there. And I think it's also funny because in terms of legal comparative law, it's my understanding that if you did a Venn diagram between Scotland and Thailand on the legal systems, it would be a lot of commonalities there, you know, compared to standard common law jurisdictions like we're used to in the United States or the Westminster system out of England. Scotland has a civil law system, and again, the overall structure is, it's in many ways similar to the way the Thai system works. Not in every way, but in certain ways. So, I don't know, worth pointing out kind of from a comparative law standpoint as well. That being said, again, I think it's a good idea to kind of go slow and easy for now with regard to gambling here in the Kingdom of Thailand.